Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Donald H. Jones Stadium here on the campus of Kiski in Salzburg, PA. It's beautiful, sunny Sunday afternoon for today's lacrosse game. Today we have Blue Ridge School from Virginia traveled up to play a game against our host, Kiski Cougars. Kiski had a game yesterday. Came out with a 15-4 victory against St. Andrews College from Canada. Some highlights from that game. Santino Giatetti led the Cougars with 4 goals yesterday. Nathan Ward had 2. Brendan Wright had 2. Somebody else had 2, right, Miss Hughes? I believe so. Jeremiah Wade did have a goal. Cronin had a goal. Jacob Petnich had his first Cougar goal of his career here at Kiski. How about that, Danny? That's nice, huh? Danny Lee's working the camera for us today. Miss Hughes is again on the clock. We have a nice crowd here today. A lot of Blue Ridge fans made the travel up from Virginia to join us this afternoon. And of course, our Kiski fan base is always here supporting us. Ferguson's down here in front of me. Mr. and Mrs. Petnich. The Smiths are down here. Looks like Giatettis are down there. Yes. Mr. Wright's down there. Sidis. Mr. and Mrs. Cooter here as always. We welcome everybody out there in TV land watching us on the live stream. Huh, Danny? What else do you have to do on a beautiful Sunday afternoon and check up on your favorite Kiski guy, right? Welcome all our Canadian viewers up there. Mr. and Mrs. Williams, give Dookie some treats for us. Jack's going to be starting in goal today for the Cougars. I think for every save Jack makes, Dookie should get a treat. What do you think, Miss Hughes? That would be a good deal for Dookie up there in Canada. Dookie would be pleased with the treats, huh, Danny? We got number 57, Mealy, 19, Dom Kuda, 12, Zach DeLoro. Looks like they're going to be starting at the close defense. 16, OBP, Owen Borden Poozy will be the LSM to start. Ferguson's going to take the first draw. 21, Lowen Martin will be on the other wing. And the attack looks like it's going to be number 3, Nick Kuda, 58, Santino Giatetti, and number 91, Nathan Ward. We got number 5, Brady Strangle, in goal for Blue Ridge. 23, Braden Ragland, going to be taking the draw for Blue Ridge. Here we go. Ferguson had a big day in the face-off circle yesterday, winning a lot. He was at least 80+% yesterday, huh, Miss Hughes? Oh, false start by Blue. So that gives the face-off win to the Cougars. No enter the zone. Giatetti sends it down to Ward. Ward up to Martin. Martin to Cronin. And Charlie Boone over there on the other wing. Martin trying to get over the top. Gives it to Boone. Into the middle to Giatetti. Fires it. Bounce shot. Backed up by Ward. Cougars will retain possession. Nice feed into the middle. Giatetti finding a nice seam in there in the crease. Lone Martin again, getting over the top. Feeds it to Boone. Again to, ooh, nice shot by Kuda. Good save by Strangle and goal for Blue Ridge. Still has it. Looking to clear. 29 for Blue Ridge. Being ridden by Kuda. Cougars putting on a good ride. Forcing a bad pass. Intercepted by Boone. Crosses midfield. Getting it down into the box. On a fast break. Looks like they got numbers. Feeds it to Ward and puts it in a goal. Nathan Ward puts a goal in. Nice feed by Boone. Good fast break from the Cougars. Nathan Ward getting the Cougars on the board. 1:08 into the game. Score 1-0 Cougars. Messitis out to take the draw this time for the Cougars against Gibstein, sir. Gibstein. Which is it? Mr. Cameraman, Gibstein. Not sure. He's not sure either. Ground ball scooped up by Dom Kuda. Feeds it back to Williams in the goal. Cougars will look to clear. Williams still has it. Feeds it back over to Dom Kuda. Back to Williams. Blue Ridge putting on a good press, but Wright does clear for the Cougars and gets inside the box for a touch. Cronin and Wade join the midfield attack. Ward back to Giatetti. Kuda has it. Up to Wright. Sends it back up top for Cronin. Cronin's going to scan the scene. Try to dodge down the alley. Fires one wide of the cage. Backed up by the Cougars. Kuda will put it back in play. Gives it up to Wright. Back up top to Cronin. Jeremiah Wade looking to dodge down the alley. Good defense. Cronin from up top. Fires a low shot and scores. Number 24, Cade Cronin. With a nice low shot. Beats the goaltender low. Gives the Cougars a 2-0 lead. Ferguson back out for a draw. Ferguson will be drawn against Ragland again. Nope. Another violation on the blue. Cougars get the ball. Charlie Boone picks it up. He's going to get it down, get the touch. Lone Martin and Jeremiah Wade now joining from the midfield. Ward has it. He's going to look for a screen from Martin. Feed it back to Martin. Gives it down low to Giatetti. Now to Nick Kuda. Nick Kuda. Oh, nice feed to Ward. Backed up by Giatetti on the shot. Oh, tried to hit. Looked like Boone on a break, but cleared by Blue Ridge. Now they're just going to settle it down. 24 for Blue Ridge. Colin Guest. 13. Longstick looks like he wants to switch out. Now they're going to leave him down here. He's going to set a pick, and then he's going to come to the midline. 21's going to join in. 21 coming down. He's got numbers. Smith does recover for the Cougars. 24 has it up top. Looking nice defense by Charlie Boone. 12, Kyle Ryan. 21, Joey Scullion. Not sure if that's pronounced right, but that's what I'm going with. 24, Colin Guest. Number 1 fires it over the goal. Penalty coming up. Looks like they're going to get Mealy on a penalty. Number 1, Elijah Gill with the shot. 5-7 White. It'll be a penalty. Looks like it's going to be a 1-minute penalty. Blue Ridge will be man up for a minute. Number 11, Jace Dolinsky. So Delinsky's going to put it in play. Sends it back up top for Gill. Gill to Guest. Now back down low. Guest up top. Gill has it to number 21. 21, Joey Scullion. Fires it wide. It's like Scallion, but it's with a U. So I'm going to go with Scullion. Nice shot by, off the cage. That was a nice shot by number 12 there. Number 1 has it. Blue Ridge working the ball around. Doing a nice job of just being patient. Feeds the middle. Shot. Nice save by Williams. Off the post. Nice save by Williams. Picked up by Ryan. Hit the post. Bounce out. And Blue Ridge maintains possession. Ooh. Gill with a shot just as time expired on the penalty to give Blue Ridge their first goal of the game and put the score at 2-1 Kiski. Good movement by Blue Ridge. They worked the whole minute of that penalty in the offensive zone. A couple nice saves by Williams down there. But at the end, Gill had a nice shot from range. Mercedes out to take the draw. Mercedes, ground ball, scooped up by Blue Ridge. Ride put on by Giattetti. 30 penalty flag coming up. I think they called him for offsides. He wasn't offsides though. He wasn't offsides. They called offsides, but good save by Williams on a shot by Ryan. Nice. Called it offsides. We'll give 32nd man up for Blue Ridge. 6:26 left in the quarter. 2-1 Cougars. Blue Ridge will put it in play off from the side. Gill has it up top now to Guest. Gill back up top, trying to feed the middle. Bounce shot from 11. Delinsky scores the goal, making it 2-2. Good feed. Good feed to Delinsky on a doorstep with a bounce pass, or a bounce shot through the legs of Williams. Looks like Ferguson out for the draw. Ferguson, ball's up in the air. They're going to call illegal procedure on Blue Ridge. Martin will bring it down and get it touched for the Cougars. Boone, Wade will join the midfield attack with Martin. Ward down low. Kuda has it now down low. Sends it back up top for Wade. Wade over to Boone. Boone goes over the top. Avoids to Giattetti in the middle to Kuda. Shot on goal. Saved by number 5, Stengel. Ward has it. Looking to make a move on the short stick. Fires one. Backed up by Kuda. Cougars will maintain possession. Defender from Blue Ridge got a stick on Ward's shot there to deflect it. Stick on stick there. Martin up top. Now Wade. Wade goes over the top to Boone. Boone over the top. Fires one and scores! Charlie Boone. Number 11, Charlie Boone with a nice shot. Putting the Cougars on the board again. Making a score. Kiski 3, Blue Ridge 2. 4:57 left in the first quarter. It's a good back and forth game. Mercedes out to take the draw. Got some real battles going on out here on the wing. Blue is early again. Blues early again. Cronin picks it up. Puts it in play for the Cougars. Got to get a touch. Still got to get a touch. Wade gets it down. Does get that touch. Gives it to Ward. Ward back up top to Cronin. Cronin trying to get around 30. Just throws it over to Martin. Martin down the alley. Bounce shot. Saved by Stengel. On the shot, though, out of bounds. Cougars were closest. They'll retain. Martin gives it to Kuda. Over to Wade. Wade has it knocked out of his stick. Ward fires one and scores! Nice high shot from Nathan Ward. Giving the Cougars a 2-goal lead. 4-2. 4:19 left in the first quarter. Timeout on the field taken by Blue Ridge. Back and forth game. Two goals for us, 2 goals for them. Now 2 goals for us, huh, Danny? Looks it's a good battle going on so far. Oh, we got a penalty on an illegal stick. Somebody had an illegal stick. See, Miss Hughes, you were asking yesterday. See the flag? One of their sticks was illegal. So I believe it's on them. I'm not sure. So your pocket. So when they put the ball in the pocket, it has to be a certain depth. It can't be any deeper than a certain depth or something like that. And if you flip it over, it has to be able to. It can't be the width of it and the length of it, and it's. I don't know the exact specifications, but there is certain things that they check. And if you have an illegal stick, it would be a penalty. I did pick it up. He did pick the flag up, so I don't know if. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Pick the flag up. I don't know if he's going to throw it or not, but it was on the floor. It was on the ground there for a second. No, they wouldn't throw in the flag unless it was a penalty. I don't know. No flag. Okay, so no flag. No flag. White ball. White ball. Okay. So I guess they double checked the stick and it was legal. So they're not going to throw the flag misuse. A few years ago, we were notorious for having illegal sticks at Kiski. Oh, we got hit a lot. Yeah. Those boys they like to stretch but they could really zip the ball, man. We had some scorers. It's like a hockey stick. You know how they measure you can only have a certain curve on a hockey stick and everything too. So you try to push the limits as much as you can, Danny, without going over. So Cougars going to put the ball back in play. Charlie Boone feeds it over to Brendan Wright. Down to Nick Kuda, back to Wright. Wright's going to go behind the cage. Kuda's going to set up in the middle, looking to set up. There he is. Oh, nice. Oh, tried to feed it on the cut from Giattetti and Kuda, both split on the cut, and they tried to feed it, but it was intercepted by Blue Ridge. Down to their end now. They have it. Gill is going to pull it out, wait for his helpers to get on. 21. Scullion has it. Sends it over to, I think that's an 18 over there. I'm not real sure. We'll go with 18. Talkington. Guest running down the alley. Nobody picks him up. Fires it over the head of Williams. Out of bounds. Backed up by Blue Ridge. 11. Dolinsky has it. He'll put it back in play. Defended by OBP. 16 for the Cougars. Fights through the screen. Up to Gill. Now Ryan has it. DeLauro strips him. Ball's on the ground. Still on the ground. Ground ball still. Got to get that ground ball. Picked up by Dolinsky. Now stripped. Dom Kuda has it. Gets it up to DeLauro. To Boone. Crosses midfield. Good clear by the Cougars. Gets down inside the 30 for his touch. Now he gives it to Cronin, and they're going to slow it up. Waiting for another midfielder to get on. Brendan Wright's going to join the attack. Ward has it. Feeds it up to Wright. Wright getting up on the top. Looking for a screen from Cronin. Vase, got it knocked out of his stick straight to the goalie. Stangel, that is. Cleared by Blue Ridge over to midfield. Still got to get a touch. He still hasn't got a touch. Now he does. Now Blue Ridge is going to wait for the rest of their offensive guys to get on. Gill over to, got some numbers, feeds it into the middle. Good defense by Mealy to block the shot. Ball on the ground. Still a ground ball. Andy Scott fighting for it, but picked up by Dolinsky of Blue Ridge. Gives it to Gill. Gill's going to work on the short stick of Ian Smith. Ian's out there playing some defense for us. Looks like Ian and Cade Cronin are going to be our two short stick midfielders right now on the defense. Ian gets on his hands. Fired. Stopped by Williams. Good defense. Ball bounces the whole way down to the other end. Scooped up by number 8. Charbonneau. To Stangel. Clears it, but over the head of 24. Guest. Out of bounds. Cronin picks it up. 24 for Cougars. Clears midfield. Gives it over to Kuda. And he has his touch inside the box. Kuda's going to pull it back out. Give it to Wade. Wade, Martin, and Cronin, midfielders right now. Wade over the top. Still over the top. Fires one on the goal. Stopped by Stangel. Ball's on the ground. Scooped up by Cronin. Feeds it back to Wade. Over to Ward. Ward with the shot. Deflected out of bounds by the goalie. Stangel, nice save. But Kuda backed it up, so the Cougars will retain possession. Ward has it. Up to Martin. Martin's going to go over the top. Gives it to Cronin. Cronin with a step down and scores! Nice shot by Cronin. That's Cade's second, right? That's Cade's second of the game. Gives the Cougars a 5-2 lead. Short time, 16.7 left in the seconds left in the quarter, first quarter. That's huge. Big goal by Cronin. Ferguson out to take the draw. Looked like he was early, but they didn't call it. Ferguson running down with numbers to Giattetti. Back to Ward. Or no, that was Boone. Boone fires it wide of the goal. Cougars will backed it up. Kuda puts it in. Short time. Clock's running. Kuda with a bounce shot. Backed up by Ward. Cougars still have possession. 3.4. Nope. That's time. Time. Sorry for the yell in the ears there for all you listeners out there in TV land. But our horn here at the stadium isn't very loud, so they say I'm the loudest one here, so they let me yell, right? Right, Danny? They say I got the biggest mouth here, so they just let me handle all the yelling stuff. I have to do it. Nice opening quarter by the Cougars. 5-2 lead after one. This is going to be a competitive game, though, Danny. You know that. Blue Ridge shows like they got some players and they can pose some problems if they get some offensive time. You know, they do a nice job of not making sloppy passes and turning the ball over. You know, so if they just maintain possession in their zone, they can get back in. A 3-goal lead in lacrosse isn't a whole lot. You know, we don't get too excited about it yet. Danny had a big tennis match yesterday. He played a couple back to back, right? Singles and doubles back to back. Ooh, man, Danny, he said your legs are sore. Oh, whole body sore. All that. For which team, sir? Oh, okay. So Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge will have a 1-minute penalty to start the quarter, and that's non-releasable, meaning that even if we score, he still has to stay in the box. So, yeah. So if it's a normal penalty, it's a releasable. It's just like hockey. If you score, the penalty's over, right? But in hockey, it would be a major penalty. Like if you get a 5-minute penalty, you have to stay in there the whole time, and you could score as many as you want. Same here. So since he said non-releasable, we could score as many as we want in that, and he has to stay in there. You know. So if we score 3 in a minute, what's that? 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Is that Mr. Joel over there on the far side, or is that just a random fan? I mean, he. Oh, okay. I think he enjoyed it yesterday. I think he really liked the game yesterday. Oh yeah, yeah. There's somebody over there taking pictures. So no face off because it was a penalty. There's going to be no face off, and Cougars will have possession to start the quarter. Wade will put it in, and we got Lo Martin and Cade Cronin out there joining him in the midfield attack. Charlie Boone's going down low. Looks like Giatetti comes out for a little bit. Charlie Boone's going to play a little attack with Nick Kuda and Nathan Ward still in there. Oh, they're man uppers. That's why. We've got the man up unit. Ward's creeping over there. I see him. Feeds it down to Martin. Up. Cronin now has it. Into the middle to Martin. Ward. Ward's nope, didn't step down. Kuda, nice job of realizing he didn't really have a shot and pulls it back out of trouble. Good job, Nick Kuda. Ward has it to Cronin. Cronin looked for a step down, but Blue Ridge had a nice job of putting sticks in the lane that he couldn't get a shot. Ward to Cronin. Over to Boone. Boone tries to feed Kuda, but intercepted by Stengel in goal. Looking for a lead out, but overshoots his guy. And Jeremiah Wade's going to pick it back up for the Cougars, bring it back in. Penalty is over. Ooh, shot. Nice save by Stengel. 24. Guest will clear for Blue Ridge. It looked like they're on a little bit of a break. Bad pass. Ooh, saved in by Blue Ridge. Nice play by Ryan of Blue Ridge. Great hustle. Good hustle play. 21. That's Skullion. Delinsky. That's number 1. Gill. Back to Skullion. Over to Guest. Ryan's camping out in the middle, looking for nope. Good defense. There he is. Ryan, nice save by Williams. Ryan was camped out in the middle, and they were looking for him in the crease. Good play by Blue Ridge. Nice save by Jack Williams. Ryan has it. Now up to Gill. Gill being pressed by Mealy. Mealy's on his hands. Ball on the ground. Nice strip by Mealy to come down over top of Gill and strip it. Picked up by Delinsky. Somebody's got to pick him up. OBP finally comes over and gathers it. Gill has it. Late guy coming in for Gibstein comes in for Blue Ridge. He's going to work down the alley. Shot. Saved by Williams. Nice save by Williams. Williams looking to clear for the Cougars. OBP gets it over. Gives it to Cronin. Cronin still got to get a touch inside the box. Gives it to Wright. Wright will get that touch. And then he's going to pull it back out. We have a timeout by the Cougars. Coach Spawn calls a timeout. Gets it down in 9-10 left in the second quarter. Cougars still holding on to that 5-2 lead. And they'll have offensive possession when we come back from this timeout. So you have to get the ball down inside the blue line and touch down in there before you could call timeout. So you can't, like, if you're in trouble back here, you're like, yeah, you better, like, we're not bailing you out. You know what I mean? Make a play. Make a play. That's what they say, right? Make a play, Danny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Poor Rade. I don't know if I don't. Did you hear anything? Any update on it or? Oh, he just hit knees. Ooh. I think he's just bruised up. We're yeah. He can come see Dr. Coach Lupke, and I'll I'll put the Kramer Jesus on it. You ever hear Kramer Jesus? It, so Kramer Jesus is just a brand of balm, right? Yeah, like Tiger Balm, all that stuff. Well, my football coach back in the day, he called it Kramer Jesus because you put that stuff on anything and it'll heal you. It's like all healing. You put that stuff, right? You had a pulled muscle. He said, go put some Kramer Jesus on it. You'll feel better in no time. Good shot there by was that who's that? 58. Is that Giatetti back in there? That was a good shot by Giatetti. Backed up by Kuda. Now Wright has it up on the wing here. Going to go down the alley, dodge down the alley. Oh, looked for a shot, but didn't like his alley for shooting lane, so he pulled it out. Brennan's doing a much better job of decision making. Trying to go over the top. Still over the top. Still has it. Stripped. Pulls it out. Gives it to Ward. Ward into the middle to Giatetti. Pushed into the back. I don't know how that's not a penalty. Ball's on the ground. Ground ball. They don't call anything. 13 for. Gives it back to Stengel. Stengel up to 29. Jones Aiken. He'll clear it. He clears. Gets it back behind the goal to Delinsky. Up to number 4, that looks like. Over to Ryan. Number 4 is Sawyer Smith. Sawyer Smith in the game for Blue Ridge. Gill has it. Now Guest. Guest feeds it down. Ooh, shot by, who's that, 18? Shot by 18. Talkington went wide, but backed up by Blue Ridge. Gives it back up top to Gill. Talkington now. Down to Guest. Guest working on the short stick. Switched off. Nice job by Dom Kuda to pick him up. Cougars are playing some nice defense today. Back behind the cage. Talkington has it. Guild looked for a step down, wasn't there. Ryan has it in the middle. He gets into the middle, free into the middle, and fires one over the head of Williams, giving Blue Ridge a goal and making it 5-3. Cougars on top, 5-3, 7:02 left in the second quarter. Messitis, Killian out there to take the draw this time. Gibstein will be taking it for Blue Ridge. Takes it back between the legs to Charlie Boone. Feeds it up to Andy Scott. Andy Scott down to Nick Kuda. Nick Kuda going to pull it out, give it to Cronin. Cronin over to Giatetti. Boone. Now here comes Wade to join the party. Boone up top. Looking for, gives it to Wade. Down to X for Ward. Back up to Wade. Martin to Cronin. Cronin with a shot. Saved by Stengel. Nice low shot. Stengel had a nice save there. Ward putting the press on the, still putting the press on. Cougars doing a nice job of ride. Gets it to Ryan. Andy Scott's trailing the play. Charlie Boone comes out. Tries to strip Ryan. Ryan's free and shoots one and scores. Ryan with a nice individual play right there. Pulls Blue Ridge to within a goal. 5-4 Cougars. 5:55 left in the first half. It's a game of swings, Danny. So we need to get next goal, right? So now you just say next goal. We get the next one, right? We get the next one. Ferguson out to take the draw. Feeds it forward. Scoops up the feet. Gives it over. Oh, Giatetti to Ward. Ward with a nice low shot, backed up by Kuda. Cougars had some numbers there on the face-off break. Kuda's going to put it back in play. He's going to send it up top on the wing here for Boone, and he'll give it to Wade. He's going to take it in the middle, shoot it across the field to Martin, plays it off his chest, but corrals it. Martin going to go over the top. Still working over the top. Down the alley. Nope. Behind the cage to Ward. Ward to Boone. Boone with a nice shot. Ward feeds Boone. That's Boone's second, right? That's Charlie Boone's second in the game. Number 11, Charlie Boone, ends the 2-goal streak from Blue Ridge. Puts Cougars back on the board with making it 6-4, giving us a 2-goal advantage. Killian back out to take the draw. He's holding them a long time. Ball's on the ground. Still on the ground. Still on the ground. Ball's at the feet. Still down. OBP does scoop it up. Has it in his nope. Now it's still down. Still down. Scooped up by Delinsky. No, knocked out of bounds by Delinsky. So Cougars will have possession. Brendan Wright will put it in play. He didn't give him 5 yards, but they didn't call it. Brendan Wright gets it down. Ward's looking to still needs to get his touch, but he's stripped. Still stripped. Ball is loose. Still loose, but Giatetti fighting for it. Ward fighting for it. He gets it. Didn't get it in the box in time. Going to be a turnover. Back to Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge has the ball. Looking for a quick break. 30 has it. DeLauro putting a strip on, puts it on the ground, scooped up by Kuda. They're gonna put it. They're gonna call push. They're gonna call push. Give the ball back to Blue Ridge. Ryan's gonna pick it up to Gill. Gill over to Guest. Guest's gonna come down the right wing here. Feed it down to Talkington. That's gonna be. Oh, he saved it. Saved it. Back to Guest over to Gill. Now Guest has it. He's going to be up top on the right. Going down the alley. DeLauro applying pressure on the defense. Ryan has it to Gill. Over to Delinsky. Back to Gill. Delinsky has it again. Ian Smith is going to have him. Feeds the middle. Tries a behind the back shot by Ryan. Wide of the cage. Out of bounds. Backed up by Blue Ridge. They'll put it back in play. Talkington has it. Gets a screen. Nice fight through that screen by Kuda. Forces the ball to go onto the ground. Ball still on the ground. Picked up by Lowen Martin. And he's going to use his legs. Feed it up to OBP. He's going to clear midfield. Give it to Martin. Back to Martin. Down the lane. Shoots and scores! Nice give and go. Martin to OBP. Back to Martin. Bounce shot. Score. 21, Lowen Martin. 7-4 Cougars. 3:17 left in the half. Good play by the Cougars. Nice strip on the defensive end. And the transition game was on point right there. Ferguson looks like he's out again for the draw. Draws it back, but scooped up by Gibstein. Stripped by Scott. Ball's up, but it's going to be corralled by Ryan. Ryan's going to pull it out to 13, Smith. He gives it over to Delinsky. He's just going to wait for his subs to come in and out. Scullion has it. Over to Guest. Now Gill on the wing. Back behind the cage to Ryan. Ryan back up on the wing to Gill. Up top to Guest. Over to the other wing to Scullion. Working on Smith. Tries to get down the lane. Nothing. Oh, nice play by OBP. Mealy strips him. Timeout by Blue Ridge coach. Delinsky was getting pressured over there by OBP and Mealy. Blue Ridge coach calls a timeout. With 2:24 left in the half, the Cougars up 7-4. Mr. Boone, how you doing? Hey, I got you some nice deer meat after the game. Hey, I made the homemade spaghetti tomato sauce with the jalapenos and stuff in it, and then I put the deer meat in that, and I let that thing cook on the low heat for all night long. It cooked for 8 hours overnight. I didn't shut it off until 7 o'clock this morning, dude. It'd be nice and tender for you. Is that the peace offering for Blue Ridge? Right. Right, right, right. Yeah, I don't want to ruin your stomach with that jalapeno and give you heartburn. What part of Virginia you guys from? Charlottesville? Okay. About 4 hour drive? Okay. Oh, okay. Who'd you play yesterday? St. James in Hagerstown. Okay. How'd you do with that? 5-8. All right. All right. Sun staying out for us, Miss Hughes. You know, the best part about it is the wind is not here today. You know how much I hate the wind. So Blue Ridge will put it back in play. Looks like they're going to have it over on the left side out. You have to start outside the alley. That's called the alley between the blue lines and the sideline. That's called the alley. So he has to start outside the alley. So Gill gives it in to Smith. Now Tonkington back up to Gill. Gill's going to pull it out. Ooh, Guest has it. Ooh, Nick Kuda tried to swipe that ball. Ian Smith still on the defense. Mealy switches. Gill has it. Ball's on the ground. Still loose ball. Picked up by Andy Scott. Andy Scott does a nice job, but he's stripped. Then he picks it back up, and he's going to feed it to his goalie, Williams, who's going to start to clear. Up to OBP, number 16. Didn't give it to him. OBP still running. Gives it to Andy Scott. Andy Scott. No, he's going to just pull out. Nathan Ward's going to pull it out. Then we got an injury timeout. Injury timeout. Number 4, Sawyer Smith. Looks like I don't know exactly what happened, but he doesn't look like looked like it might be just an ankle or a knee or something. Holding at the knee area. Don't like to speculate anything. It's kind of the same thing Rade had yesterday, Miss Hughes. Almost in the same area, but he was on the other hash. You know. Mr. Smith getting help off the field by Mr. E and they're one of their coaches. Hope Mr. Smith is all right. We don't like to see injuries on anybody, Danny. You know that? I don't care which team it is. Don't like seeing anybody hurt. So, I think the Cougars will have the ball out here. Minute 35 left. They'll start just outside the alley on the right side of the goal. Minute 35, 7-4 Cougar lead. Coach Spawn, I don't know, he might have took a timeout too because he's going over some stuff. Trying to take advantage of this possession. Blowing it in, or blowing for him. Here we go. So White's going to come in with, looks like Cronin, Boone, Nick Kuda, Nathan Ward, Jeremiah Wade, and Lone Martin will be on the offensive end for the Cougars, with Wade scooping it up to put it in play. Gives it back to Lone Martin. Now Cronin. Back to Martin. They're going to pass it around and try to widen out the defense and get some lanes. Cronin. Back to Martin, just cycling it around. Charlie Boone sneaking in the middle. He's so little, you lose him down in there, you know? I'm telling you. You don't even realize he's there, and then bang, he hits you. Martin and Wade taking their time. 55 left. Wade looking to dodge. Gets over the top. Feeds it back for Ward. Back to Wade. Double coming. Feeds it to Cronin. Cronin steps down and fires it over the goal. Backed up by Martin. Martin bringing it up. Gives it up to Wade. 40 seconds left. Wade back to Martin. 21 Martin goes over the top. Feeds it to Wade. Wade looks. Fires one. Wide. Backed up by Kuda. 30 seconds left. Nick Kuda put it in play. Gives it over to Boone. Boone goes over the top. Gives it to Wade. Wade over the top. Swims over. Tries to feed a pass. No. Picked up by Boone. Still got Boone. 15 left. Snap by Ward, but good save by Stengel. And now, try to clear. Stengel tried to clear behind the back. Boone will pick it up. Fires and goal! It's good! Boone into the open net. Scores for the Cougars. Blue Ridge having trouble clearing the ball. Blue Ridge having trouble clearing the ball. Charlie Boone heads up, scoops it up, and fires it into the net as time expires. That's Charlie's third goal of. Officials are meeting there at half midfield. It is one of the other coaches, but I don't know what they're discussing, but it's a good goal. So Charlie Boone got his third goal. So we have an 8-4 lead for the Cougars. Nathan Ward with 2 goals, Cade Cronin with 2 goals, Charlie Boone with 3 goals, and Lone Martin with 1 goal for the Cougars. Nice defensive effort also by the Cougars in that first half. Jack Williams with some nice saves. Defense has really been playing well the past few games. So we got 9 minutes left at halftime. We're going to go out and get a little refreshments. Come on back and join us for the second half. Welcome back to Donald H. Jones Stadium here at Kiski. Getting ready for the second half. We have about a minute left to halftime. Sun's still out, Miss Hughes. We have no. I'm in the shade. We got the two stock boys down there helping on the sideline again, Rory and Owen. You could probably see them down there throwing catch with each other. Yeah, working on hand-eye coordination. Future lacrosse players. Cougars looking to build on a good first half. Play a solid total game today. Miss Hughes, you said there's a lot of dogs out today. We got a lot of people brought their dogs today. That's the best thing. Yeah, if you have a chance, come out and watch a game here. It's yeah, we got the hillside over there that you can set up blankets on, and we're we're dog friendly. 2 timeouts per half. Yes, Miss Hughes. Hey, Alan, I saw you figured out the timeouts today too, right? Oh, look at that. Miss Hughes, I knew it. Yesterday I was about ready to stick my fingers in there, Danny, and then I said, "Don't touch the technology, Don't mess it up. Just let Miss Hughes do it." Miss Hughes got it. Third quarter, third quarter. We're not going to get yelled at. Well, we might. Game's not over yet. We still have our chances. I mean, we've been yelled at in every game that we've done together so far, Miss Hughes. So let's not jinx ourselves, right? Killian out for the draw, and I think they called him for being a little early on that one. Oh, white ball, white ball, white ball. So Killian wasn't early. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. He said blue went early, but I would disagree with. I mean, I understand I'm a Kiski person, but it looked to me like Killian went before the blue guy. But we'll just go with what the refs say, huh, Danny? I mean, I I I can see why their coach is a little upset here. I, yeah, I can't see perfectly. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, the ref was down there closer than I was, so we'll go with what he said. But from my vantage point, oh, reset the clock, reset the clock. Oh, just shut it off. It's not. Okay, so clock was reset. Martin puts it in play for the Cougars, and he gets the touch. Looks like Wade and Cronin are the midfield attack for the Cougars. Wright looks like he's in an attack now with Ward and Nick Kuda. Back up to Wade, down to Martin. Martin's going to take it behind the cage at X, being defended by short stick number 29. Martin looks to make a move, but he just pulls it out. Cougars are going to slow it up a little bit. Martin down the alley. Now back up over top. No. Ooh, bad pass. Pass was deflected. The stick on stick made it a bad pass. Turnover by the Cougars gives the ball to Blue Ridge. 25. Vivian gives it back to Stengel. 29 will clear it up to number 8. Charbonneau. Now Gill has it. Working on Mealy. Tries to get around Mealy. Mealy strips him of the ball. Ball's on the ground. Ball's now in the air. Gill gets it back. Comes in short. But Nice defense by the Cougars, and Cronin is going to bring it up. Cougars got some numbers. OBP back to Ward, but nice interception by Charbonneau with the long stick, giving it back to Blue Ridge. Guest clears it up to Ryan, who gets it over midfield, and then he's going to come down and get a touch inside the box. Slow up the pace and wait for him to change out and get the rest of their offense on the field. Guest has it up top on the wing, being defended by Giatetti. Giatetti forces him wide. Guest pulls it back out. Still on Giatetti. Down the alley, but Giatetti doing a nice job on the defense. Gives it up top. Ryan has it. Ryan working on OBP. OBP, oh no, Ryan with a nice shot over the shoulder of Williams for a goal, making the score 8-5 Cougars. Nice shot by Ryan. Cougars had a chance to clear that ball, and Ryan did a nice job of picking it up and putting it in the net. Ferguson out for the draw. Ferguson pulls it out. Ground ball picked up by Kuda. Kuda still has it. Now it's on the ground. Charlie Boone scoops it up. Still on the ground. Loose ball. Delinsky stripped by Mealy. Mealy into the middle for Ferguson. Ferguson spins out of the check and gets it to Ward. Ward does a nice job of helping him. Feeds it down to Boone, who gives it to Wright, and now the Cougars are just going to pull it out and get their offense set up. Cronin has it. He's going to work down the lane. Still down the lane into the middle for Kuda. Kuda with a shot, backed up by Ward. Nice play by the Cougars, just wide on the shot from Kuda. Cronin has it up top. Back to Charlie Boone. Charlie Boone evades the defender. Bounce shot, saved by Stengel. Wade puts the pressure on, forces the turnover. Cronin has it, feeds it across for Wright. He's going to pick it up back in the deep quarter. Oh, he's pushed in the back. Stengel had him pushed in the back. Goalie came way out of his goal to go for the ball. Wright has it, gives it up to Boone. Boone's going to slow it down a little bit. Try to go over the top. Now Cronin. Ward. Ward spins, evades the defender, drops the ball, picks it back up. Number 8 doing a nice job. Charbonneau. Bounce shot by Cronin, saved by Stengel. Tries a long lead pass. Mealy's there to defend. Ball still on the ground, picked up by Gill. Gill got some numbers down the lane. Fires it. Saved by Williams. Nice save by Williams. Picked up by Talkington. OBP putting the pressure on. Now Blue Ridge is going to slow it up. Gill. Gibstein. Now Guest. Guest has it up top. Trying to get over the top. DeLauro putting the pressure on the defense. Gibstein now. Smith. Gibstein walks down and bounce shot through the leg of Williams. Making it 8-6. Cougars up 8-6. Good play by Gibbs. Nice shot by Gibstein there on the bounce shot. Blue Ridge coming out in the second half strong with 2 straight goals. 7:32 left in the third. We're not playing bad. We just need to, take advantage of our chances. We haven't really done that in the second half. Oh, he was early again. White ball. Martin will pick it up, and he's going to bring it down and get it in a touch and put it in play. Boone and Cronin will join them on the field as the midfield attack. Back to Martin. Martin to Boone. Over to Cronin. Down to Nick Kuda. Back over to Cronin. Out on the wing. He's going to try to go over the top. Feeds it down to Ward. Into the middle for Boone. And a shot. Nice shot. Good feed from Ward to Boone. Cutting through the crease. And he scores for the Cougars. Charlie Boone's fourth goal of the day gives the Cougars a 9-6 lead. Good overall play there. Cronin to Ward. And I mean, there was a lot of people that touched the ball. I can't remember my memory's not all that good, but I know Ward gave it to him to Boone to finalize it. But what happened before that, Danny, that's too much for me to remember. It's a team game, right? And there was a lot of people that touched the ball right there, huh? We'll just Ferguson out for the draw. Ball's on the ground, still on the ground. Scooped up by Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge still has it. Long stick from Blue Ridge. He's going to fire it. Oh, tried to get it to Gill, and he did pick it up and puts it in the goal. Cougars got a little sloppy there going for the ball. Left Gill wide open on the backside. And he scores for Blue Ridge, cutting the Cougar lead to 2. 9-7 Cougars. 6:41 left in the third quarter. Messidas wins the draw. He's got numbers. Feeds it to Kuda. Kuda. Oh, nice feed to Brendan Wright, who puts a quick shot in, and the Cougars answer immediately. Brendan Wright, number 52, Brendan Wright, with the feed from Kuda. Messidas won the face-off, started the break, gives it to Kuda to Wright, scores the goal, making the score 10-7 Cougars. 6:34 left in the third quarter. That was a quick response. That's what you like to see, Danny. They score one, we get right back. Looked like somebody was early again. False start on 23. Ragland gives the possession to the Cougars. Giattetti looks like he's going to run a little midfield now. Wade and Martin joining him. No, Giattetti's going to come off. He was on the wing for the face-off, but they're going to put Cronin back in. This unit's been hot. Let's see if we can get another goal out of them. Ward up to Wade, to Martin, over to Cronin. Cronin down to Wright, back up to Cronin, up on the top wing. Goes over the top, still has it. Gives it to Wade. Wade feeds Kuda. Kuda down into the middle. Has a bounce shot. Backed up by Ward. Cougars will maintain possession. Brennan Wright feeds it up to Cronin. Now into the middle for Wade. Gives it to Martin on the wing. Goes over the top to Wade. Ooh. Wade had a nice alley for a shot there. Just sent it over to goal. Backed up by the Cougars, and Wright will put it back in play. That was a nice missile shot there. He put some zip on it, Danny. Wright has it. Gives it to Wade. Wade up top to Martin. Now to Cronin. Cronin's looking like he wants to go down the alley. Into the middle, but intercepted by Stengel. Nice pick off of the pass by Stengel. Tried to go across that crease, and the goalie was aware. Blue Ridge trying to clear. Ooh, got a little high. Got a little high with the check there. Flags are down. Gibstein took a hit from Wright. Wright's going to end up getting a penalty there. Scullion has it. For Blue Ridge. Over to Guest running down the lane. DeLauro gives him a whack. Don't get too silly with the stick. We don't need another penalty here. Gibstein has it. He's going to work on Cronin. Cronin applying some defense. Gibstein down the lane. Nice recovery by Millie to help out. Shot went wide. But we'll have a penalty on the Cougars. Blue Ridge will go man up. We have 4:21 left in the third quarter. 10-7 Cougar lead. Man uppers got to do a job here. Man uppers need to do a job here for the Cougars to keep this. Yeah, so he's kneeling. The guy who's kneeling's in the penalty box. They have to stay within. They can't. They have to stay within midfield and the pylon. Well, he's locked in too. Locked in. Right. So it's a full minute. So we need to. And it looks like Ryan's going to put it in down low on the right side. Feeds it up to Talkington, to Guest. Back to Talkington. Down to Ryan. Over to Delinsky. Now it's Gill. Gill trying to go over the top. Feeds it into the middle to Talkington, but the ball gets batted free. It's a loose ball. Mealy picks up the ground ball being pressured, feeds it up to Andy Scott, gives it back to Mealy, and he still has it, keeps it from going out of bounds, gives it to Williams. Williams to Nathan Ward. He's got to get it across midfield. He's going to run. Still running, and he does clear to Charlie Boone. Charlie Boone keeps it in. Now they're just timeout by Coach Spawn. Nice timeout by Coach Spawn there. 3:38 left in the quarter. 10-7 Cougars. Had a nice save. Mealy did a nice job of running it down and keep it in bounds. Again, team game. Him, Andy Scott, and Charlie Boone, Nathan Ward. Took teamwork to make that clear, huh, Danny? That's what I like about the Cougars. You know, we don't like have just one guy. It's a total team effort. You know, we have two face-off guys. Both are solid. You know, so and that helps. You know, because if a team only has one face-off guy and you got two, by the end of the game, that other guy's beat up. You know, he's tired, and you got fresh guys. You know, so we like the depth that we have. You know, and we got multiple guys scoring goals. We got a lot of guys doing a job on defense. You know, Andy Scott, Ryan Mealy, Dom Kuda, you know, OBP, Zach DeLauro. You know, Matt Hart goes in there. He does a nice job. You know, so it's a good team effort. Backup, you know, they say it's a backup, but, you know, you say what he wants, but Waller played a heck of a game. You should have saw some of the saves Waller had yesterday. Oh, my goodness. You know, Jay Willie's having a good day today. So we got two really solid goalies, you know. So, and they're all nice kids. Oh, you know, you know, Danny, the best thing about Kiski is the kids. You know that. That's what they say, right? You know, you're part of that, Danny. You're part of that. You know, the best thing about Kiski. Yeah. The best thing about Kiski is the kids. You know, everybody says about they like spring break. You know what? Danny? I don't like spring break. You know why? Because none of the kids are here. No, I don't like summer break either because none of the kids are here. I like it when you guys are here. Yes, I get lonely without you guys being here. I mean, I really like it when you're here. You know, when you're not here, I sit. You know, like I'm so lonely down there. I don't have anybody to cook for. I don't have anybody to work out with. I mean, it's it's sad. It's sad when you guys aren't here. You think as much as I like kids, I'd have some of my own, huh? No way, buddy. No way. I like spoiling them. That way, I like spoiling them and then give them back to their own parents so that they have to, you know what I mean? I spoil you, but then I give you back to your own parents, and that way they can deal with you. You know, I just do all the fun stuff. I don't have to be the bad guy. You know. Oh man, everybody calls me Uncle Lance, right? Okay, so Kuda is going to put it back in play for the Cougars. No, he's not. Oh yeah, he is, but he's got to go over to the other side. Going to put it in play over there. All right. Got to give him 5 yards. Kuda puts it back in play. They're trying to double him because they have an extra guy. So we're still down a guy. Kuda's just going to run and run, trying to waste some time until the penalty's over. Now Charlie Boone has it. Charlie Boone's protecting. Oh, and he tried to get stripped by 13. 13. Chase Smith tried to, they call that a can opener, you know. Now Cronin has it. We're evened up. Penalty's over. Good job by the man down unit to work off that penalty. Ward has it. He's going to work on a short stick. Gets the corner. Fires it in the middle. Oh, Charlie Boone deflected off of a stick. Backed up by Wade. Cougars are going to have possession still. Charlie Boone was in that crease. He was looking for another one, Danny. Nick Kuda has it. Over to Cronin. Cronin goes over the top. Sweep. Now Charlie Boone has it. Kuda behind the cage to Ward. Ward working on the short stick. Gets around him. Fires one between the legs and scores! Nathan Ward. Nice individual play. Good move to get around the defender. Nice shot between the legs. Nathan Ward, that's his third of the day. 91, Nathan Ward. Beautiful individual play right there. Giving the Cougars a 11 to 7. 11 to 7 lead. 11 to 7. We're going to go 7-11. Get us some big gulps after the game, Miss Hughes. Right? What do you think, Mr. Boone? Some big gulps after the game, huh? You know. Ferguson out for another draw. Kicks it behind him. Nice and alone. Picked up by Giatetti. He's going to get it across midfield for the clear. Get it down inside for a touch. He's going to set up the offense. Is he going to stay out? Wright has it. He's going to work it, try to get behind the cage. 22's putting a little bit of pressure on his hands with that long stick. 22. Ooh. Borkel, I think is his name. Drew Borkel. Here comes Wade. Over the top. Gives it to Giatetti. Looked for a shot. Ball's on the ground. Stripped. Giatetti does pick it back up. Nope. Still loose. Still loose. Still loose. Giatetti's fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Still on the ground. No. Scooped up by number 30. Oh, they don't have a number 30 on their roster. I can't give you his name. I'm sorry, number 30. You did a nice job of picking up that ground ball, number 30, but I don't have your name on the roster, so I can't say what your name is. Number 30. What's that? Isaiah Gill. Okay. 28. Gotcha. Well, Miss Hughes, I jinxed us. See? At halftime, I said we hadn't made any mistakes. It's the first time that we've done any soccer games, lacrosse games, or football games that we haven't got yelled at. And what happens? Third quarter comes around, and we mess up, and we get yelled at, right? So our streak continues. We are perfect. We are perfect at being yelled at in every game that we do up here in the booth because we are guaranteed to make a mistake. Guaranteed. I don't know. All right. Miss Hughes got it. I'm telling you, that's why I don't even touch it, you know? That's why I don't even touch it. So 11-7 Cougars, 128. 128. If anybody saw the time, it said 118. That was not correct because we messed up again up here. I don't know. Maybe one of these days they'll just fire us. I mean, but then again, who would do it, right? I mean, okay, so Blue Ridge going to put it in play out there on the wing. Sends it back down. Now Gill has it. Gill up top to Guest. Looks like Gibstein's going to come off. He's going to come off, and Delinsky's going to sub back in. Guest waits for Delinsky to join. Working on Martin. Martin providing good defense. Back to Ryan. Ryan to Tolkinson. Over to Delinsky. Back to Guest. Gill's camping out in the middle. Looking for Gill in the middle in the crease. Now it's Guest down in the crease. Step down shot. Deflected. Step down shot by Tolkinson was deflected. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. I'm not doing the clock. It wasn't. It was like 35. What do you want it at? 40. Put it at 40. Okay. All right, here we go. 21. Scullion brings it in. Up to Guest. 35 seconds left. Tolkinson. Over to Guest. Bad pass. Going to roll out of bounds. Cougars are going to have 23 seconds left. Picked up by Martin. Hold on. Now it's put in play. Martin gets it across midfield. Over to Cronin. Cronin. Bad pass for Wade. Gives the ball back to Blue Ridge. 13 seconds left. Looks like 33. Fitzpatrick picks it up. Gives it to Stengel. Stengel looking for a long pass. No. Mealy's there for Cougars. Gives it to midfield Wade. Wade shoots it, but wide. No backup for the Cougars, so Blue Ridge will have the ball. Stengel will put it in play behind the cage, and I imagine he's just going to he's going to send it long. And that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of three quarters, Kiski 11, Blue Ridge 7. 7-11, Danny. Get some hot dogs and big gulps. There's not many 7-Elevens around here, though, Danny. This is Sheets territory, you know? Sheets territory up here. Not many 7-Elevens around. I mean, you can find them here and there. Down in the city, you can. Down in the city, but out here in the rural Salzburg, it's a Sheets world. You like the Sheets better than 7-Eleven. What about Wawa's? Have you been to a Wawa yet? No, that's more of an Eastern Pennsylvania thing. But the Wawas are pretty good too. That's a big Pennsylvania battle. You know, like Steelers and Eagles. You know, and then Wawa or Sheets. You know, because the Steelers side is more the Sheets side, and the Eagles side is more of the Wawa side. You know, Flyers, Penguins. Phillies and Pirates, and the whole thing. It's the East to West. They have their cheesesteaks, and we have the Permani brothers, right? You like the Permani's brother? Okay, all right. I don't know. I'm kind of partial to some cheesesteaks, Danny. I really do like the cheesesteak. Permani, you can't go wrong with a good Permani. I like the Capicola from Permani's. I mean, they got some good Capicola. It's a nice spicy Capicola that they got at Permani's. Quaker Steak. Yeah, Quaker Steak. They got some good, they got some nice food there too. You get some nice atomic wings. Okay, so Messiah is going to be out there. Killian going to take the draw here. And it looks like Gibstein again for Blue Ridge. Martin out here on the wing, Andy Scott on the other wing. Early. Killian was early on that one. Gives the ball to Blue Ridge. We have number 25, puts it in play, gives it to Scullion. Scullion's going to run down the lane, send it behind the cage to Ryan. Ryan, ooh, high pass, but corralled by his buddy Delinsky over there. Now Gibstein has it up top, waiting for Guest to cross over into the offensive zone. Guest is going to work on Martin, gets down the lane. Martin cuts him off, pulls it back out. Looking for somebody in the middle. Goes over the top. Still over the top. There's working it back. Ryan has it. Kuda's providing defense for the Cougars. That'll tongue tie you. Kuda and Cougars, tongue tie me again. There's the ball on the ground. Ball's still loose on the ground. Cougars are low, and Martin scoops it up on the run. Numbers for the Cougars. Back to Brennan Wright. I don't know if they're going to count that one. He was in the. Oh, no, they give it to him. They give it to Brennan Wright. Brennan Wright. Nice fast break there by the Cougars. Lowe Martin. Lowe and Martin scoops up the ground ball on the run. Feeds it down to Brennan Wright, and that's Brennan's second, right? Brennan 2 goals for the day. Gives the Cougars a 12-7 lead. 10:56 left in the game. Ferguson out for the draw. Looks like Gibstein and Ferguson battling out. Ferguson picks up the ground ball. Yep, can't get pushed when he's on the ground. Oh, there's a whack, and there's another whack. Flag down. Going to get him for a slash. Charlie Boone gets it across, gets the touch. Nathan Ward's going to pull it out, wait for Wade to join in, and here comes Cronin. Charlie Boone now has it out here on the wing. Down low to right. Back up to Boone. Boone. Oh, tried to go over the top, lost his footing a little bit, still has it, feeds it to Ward. Ward into the middle for Kuda. Kuda behind the back shot, picked up by Wright. Wright didn't. Cronin goes over the top. Nice shot by Ward. Saved by Stengel. Out of bounds, backed up by the Cougars, and Wade will have it. Going to switch out. Wright's coming out. Oh, are we going to have man up? That's why. So man up units coming onto the field. Lowe Martin's coming in. 21. Lowe Martin joins in. Wright came out. So we got. Yeah. Did you turn the mic off? Okay, thank you. Martin over to Cronin. Down to Boone. There's Cronin again. To Martin. Shot by Wade. Low shot to the right of the goalie. In the goal. Yes. 22. Jeremiah Wade. Jeremiah Wade's first goal of the game gives the Cougars a 13-7 lead. Building up a little cushion here, Danny. 9:48 left in the game. Killian back out for another draw. Gibstein looks like he's going to take the draw for Blue Ridge. Ooh, nice win by Gibstein there. Fed it back to number 25. Ooh, Vivian. 25 is Vivian. Now Gill has it. Gill sends it down to Delinsky. Over to Ryan. Up to Talkington. Working down the alley. Puts a move on Cronin. Shoots it wide. Nice move by Talkington. Shot a little wide. Backed up by Gill. Blue Ridge will have possession still. Gill puts it in behind the cage. Looking for a screen from Scullion. Mealy fights through it. Nice saved by Williams, and he gets the ball. Looking to break. Feeds it up to Mealy. Deloro's going to scoop it up. Nope. Ball still down. Ball still on the ground. Blue Ridge comes away with it. Feeds it back to Stengel in the goal. Over here to number 22, Borkel. Right, forces a ground ball. Ball still on the ground. Ball is still on the ground. Scooped up, sent down into the other end. Picked up by Masitis. Feeds it back to Williams in the goal. Looking for Martin at midfield. Still got to get it across. Does to Wade. Wade gets it down into Kuda for the touch. Feeds Martin on the break. Does corral the pass to Ward, and he shoots and scores! Martin picks it up, gets it to Ward. No, Ward, 91. 91, Nathan Ward. And that's his fourth goal today. Giving the Cougars a 14-7 lead. 8:16 left in the game. Ferguson out for another draw. We're going to have Charlie Boone on the wing on this side. Andy Scott's going on the other side. He'll be the LSM right now. Still have Kuda, OBP, and Mealy down on the defensive end. Ward, Nick Kuda, and Brendan Wright up here to attack. Ferguson trying to win the ground ball. It's still on the ground. Still a ground ball. Still a ground ball. Charlie Boone scoops it up. Leading the break. They got numbers. To Kuda, to Ward. And Ward puts in another one. Number 5 of the day for Nathan Ward. Charlie Boone picks up the ground ball, leads the break, gives it to Nick Kuda, who gives it to Nathan Ward, and he puts his 5th of the day home. 15-7. 15-7 Cougars. 8:03. 8:03 left in the game. Killian, number 55. He's out for another draw for the Cougars. Boy, he got some thick legs on him. Killian. He's got some ham hocks on him, you know. Call them ham hocks, Danny. Ooh, nice win by Gibstein. Now he's got the break. Gives it to same play there, huh? Gibstein to Gill, who he ripped one there. Gibstein wins the draw clean, feeds it to Gill, and he fired one in for that was textbook, Danny. That was quick, because that only took like 5-6 seconds. 7:58 left in the game. Blue Ridge with the goal there, pulling to 15-8. Ferguson out for the draw. Petnich is in on the wing here. Ooh, somebody's early. Blue went early. Be white ball. White ball. Petnich is going to put it in play for the Cougars. He's going to be working on number 13 and he's stripped by number 13. Ball still on the ground. Still on the ground. Petnich digging for it. Ball still on the ground. Fighting for the ground ball. Stengel picks it up. Goalie for Owen picks it up for Cougars. Feeds it back to Williams. And Williams going to start to clear. Up to Wade. Wade gets it across midfield. Still got to get a touch. Nick Kuda gets the touch. Now gets it to Wade. Sends it over to Martin. Now they're going to wait for Charlie Boone to join in. Petnich subs out. OBP did a nice job of getting the turnover there. Martin sweeps up over the top, gives it to Boone. Boone sweeps the other way, feeds it back to Martin, fires a low shot, deflected by the goalie, and they're going to give that to Blue. They say Blue. Charbonneau was closest to the ball. Feeds it back to Stengel. Stengel up into the middle to 29. Ooh, almost intercepted by Wade, but he did clear it. Now Gill has it. Gill down to Dolinsky. Back to Gill. Now Scullion. Blue Ridge is going to pull it out and just wait for their offensive guys to get on the field. Talkington has it. Gives it to Guest. Guest back to Talkington. Talkington working on a short stick of Martin. Nice save by Jack Williams. Ball's going out of bounds off the stick. Ryan has it for Blue Ridge. Gives it to Talkington. Nice save by Williams. That was a nice shot. Nice save. Talkington over the top. Now Scullion. Scullion behind the cage to Ryan. Ryan. Now, is that Gill over there? Yes. Now Guest. Talkington. Talkington. Down the lane. Good work by. Ooh, nice save. Talkington tried to sneak one through the wickets, and Jack Williams was there for the save. Ryan has it, puts it in play, looking for the screen. Talkington tries to set that screen, but OBP plays right through it. Ball is loose. Williams picks it up. Jay Willie starts the break, gets it up to DeLauro. DeLauro now to Ian Smith. Ian Smith gives it to Brennan Wright. Brennan Wright's going to pull it back out to Nick Kuda, and we're going to slow it down a little bit. Cade Cronin has it. Ian Smith's going to sub out. Wade has it up top. Here we go. Ryan Mockenhop. Hometown in the game. Here we go. Mockenhop. Armock. 59. He has it. Ooh, bad throw. Cronin's going to run it down. Try to run it down. Still loose. Nice hustle. Picks it up. Ooh, nice move by Wade to Wright, and Wright finishes it. Great hustle by Nathan Ward to keep the ball, get that loose ball, feed it to Wade. Wade gives it to Brennan Wright. Yeah, 52, Brennan Wright. That's his third goal of the day. Third goal of the day for Brennan Wright. Makes it 16-8 Cougars. 4:44 left in the game. Good play there by the Cougars. Good hustle by Ward to keep that ball in bounds and scoop it up. And a nice pass. Ferguson fighting through the. Oh, that was. Ball still down. I'm surprised they didn't call him for that. And now they're getting a little excessive. Blue ball. Yeah, they're going to call Ferguson for the push there. Well, yeah, but Bryce did push earlier. I mean, as much as I don't want it to happen, Danny, it did. Oh, Matt Hart in the game. Matt Hart, number 15, in the game for the Cougars. Petnich, number 9, in the game for the Cougars. 21. Now Guest has it. He was looking for a step down. Does get around Petnich. Steps down and shoots just high. They're going to get Petnich for being high on the head, I think. Or no, 31. They're going to call 31. 31 White. Ian Smith going to get called for a penalty. Technical violation. I'm not sure exactly what he did. I know some of the rules, but I don't know them all, Miss Kinderman. So Ryan's going to put it in. 4:11 left in the game. Blue Ridge will have possession. Talkington now has it. Up to Guest. Back to Talkington. Down to Ryan. Over to Dolinsky. Now Gill. Gill sweeps up top. Shoots one. Saved by Williams. Fighting for it is DeLauro. DeLauro can't pick it up. Talkington has it. They're going to call Blue Ridge for a hold. Give the ball to the Cougars. Nathan Ward will pick it up. Good job by the man down unit. Matt Hart has it. He's going to clear. Get it across midfield. Feeds it up to Nick Kuda. Kuda's going to get it in for a touch, and then he's going to pull it out and just waste some time. Gives it back to Ward. Ward's going to run it. Wade's looking to join the party, but I think they have to wait. Nope. Not going to put Wade in. It's going to be Petnich. Charlie Boone running. Still running. Gives it to Petnich. Petnich running down from up top. Fires one. Oh, just wide. Backed up by Wright. Petnich put some fire on that one. Wright has it. Puts it back in play for the Cougars. 3:11 left in the game. 16-8. Armock up to Boone. Over to Petnich. Petnich working down the alley. Now to Ward. Back to Wright. Wright trying to get in. No. Comes back around. Feeds the middle to Kuda. Nice feed from Wright to Kuda on the doorstep. Puts it in for another Cougar goal. That was Nick Kuda. Number 3. Nick Kuda. 17-8 Cougars. 17-8 Cougars. 2:49 left in the game. Oh, we have ladybugs all over the place. It's our good luck charms. We got ladybugs all over the place up here in the booth. I do. And they're still living. They're crawling all over my papers. Oh, Killian's running for the loose ball, but no. Going to pick it up by Blue Ridge picks it up. Gibstein, he's going to work on DeLauro. Gibstein still has it, fires it. Just wide of the goal. The pressure by DeLauro forced a bad shot there. But Blue Ridge backed up, and they're going to have the ball. 2:34 left. Up to Guest. Now Talkington. Ooh, gets around Petnich. Fires a shot just wide. Backed up by Ryan. Gives it back to Guest. Guest shoots high. Top corner. And gets it past Williams for a Blue Ridge goal. 17-9. 2:22 left in the game. Good shot by Guest there. Top right corner. Yep. He didn't have a lot of room to put that in, huh? Number 13, that is his name's Smith, but that was number. Oh, our number 13. Oh, Brad Horton's in the game. Number 13. Oh, James Kendall, number 7's in the game. We're making some subs out here. It looks like Ferguson's going to take the draw again. DeLauro out on the other wing. Gibstein hustling, still going. He's going to pick it up. Feed it back. New goalie in the game for Blue Ridge. Number 31, Joey Overhoff. New goalie in the game for Blue Ridge. Stripped on the far side by DeLauro. Feeds it up to Brennan Wright. Brennan Wright gives it to Brad Horton. To Nick Kuda. Missed a wide open cage. But he did back it up, so we're going to retain possession. Kendall now has it. Kendall, Mockenhop, Petnich. Petnich has it, working on Gill. Tries to feed it to Horton. Horton can't handle the pass. Battle on the sideline. Looks like Petnich did pick it up. Still working on Gill. Gets around him. Still has it. Jacob fires one just wide of the cage. Cougars are still going to have possession. Number 3, Nick Kuda will put it back in play for the Cougars. He's got to get out in the alley. Okay, now he's in. Kendall's parking on the doorstep with Brendan Wright for the Cougars. Here comes Ryan Mockenhop running down the alley, sends it behind the cage to Kuda. Kuda over to Brendan Wright. Brendan Wright sends it in the middle for Kendall. Couldn't handle that pass. Charbonneau picks it up to Guest, up for Smith. Smith leading the break. He's going to fire with that long stick. Bounce shot just over the head of Williams and the goal. Out of bounds. 38 seconds left. Ryan's going to put it back in play for Blue Ridge. Up to Gibstein. Or no, is that Gill? Or Guest, I mean. Guest has it. He shoots one. Backed up by Ryan. 24 seconds left. 17-9 Cougars. Ryan puts it back in play for Blue Ridge. Comes around the goal, shoots it outside the net. Williams picks it up. He's going to give it over to OBP. 10 seconds left in the game, and he's just going to fire it the length of the field. Nice catch by the goalie. 2-1. Matt Hart's going to get it, and that's the end of the game. Nice game by the Cougars today. Nathan Ward, 5 goals. Charlie Boone, 4 goals. Brendan Wright, 3 goals. Cade Cronin had a multi-goal game with 2. Jeremiah Wade, Nick Kuda, and Loan Martin also joined the scoring party with a goal each. Jack Williams played a heck of a game in goal, making some nice saves. And Cougars had a nice game overall, team effort. Final score 17-7. Next home game Wednesday. 17-9, I'm sorry, was the score. Next home game is Wednesday against Spire Academy, 7 p.m. start. This Wednesday, 7 p.m. start, Spire Academy. Look forward to seeing y'all here. If we can't see you here, we'll be broadcasting. Thanks for joining us. Have a great